It is officially Halloween season here at Walt Disney World, and you know what that means. There's new Halloween food. Today I'm here at Magic Kingdom to show you all of the new spooky treats. Halloween is my favorite season to be in the parks, and here in Orlando we start celebrating pretty early. It is mid-August and we've already got all of the Halloween decor up, the Halloween party has begun, and all of the Halloween food has been released. And unlike with previous years, there's a ton of Halloween food to get in the park without a party ticket, meaning any day you guys come to the parks, you'll be able to get any of the food I'm showing you in this video today. And I figured we'd start with one of the things I'm most excited to try from Casey's Corner. Wow, would you look at this? Here at Casey's, they've got a whole Halloween menu board, and you can see we have the Chipotle barbecue pork and street corn hot dog. We have that same thing over mini corn dogs, and then we have that same thing over fries. I decided to just keep it simple and get the Chipotle barbecue pork and street corn mini corn dogs. These have corn dog nuggets topped with fire roasted corn, queso fresco, and cilantro for $10.79. I also would like to point out that there is an undisclosed ranch on this dish. There's a Chipotle ranch, and I'm very happy that I asked if there was any type of sauce before ordering, because I just figured when you say street corn, there's got to be some type of aioli or some type of mayo-y sauce, and there was. So I asked, we got that all covered. But I do feel like that should probably be disclosed on the menu. Let's get a little mini glizzy here. I am a little bit worried because this pulled pork looks very, very watery, and it looks like it might have like made the corn dogs themselves, which are usually crispy, soggy. So we'll see. Oh man, guys, that is not good. I generally don't like Disney's pulled pork that they serve at their quick service restaurants. As this is, it's usually way too saucy. This one itself is very, very sweet, and it makes those corn dog nuggets just like mush. And just remember, these corn dog nuggets were supposed to have another sauce on them, the Chipotle ranch. So they were supposed to be even more saucy, and I couldn't even imagine how much soggier they would be with that additional ranch. Well, the idea of a loaded corn dog nugget is really, really fun, and I'm glad they kind of experimented with it. But overall, the execution is just not there at all. Not to mention the fact that you're paying $10.79 for 6 mini corn dogs with the toppings on it. You pay the exact same price to get the full order of mini corn dogs, which I want to say comes with like 10 or 12 corn dog nuggets there. It's just a way better value to get the regular old corn dog nuggets. They also taste a lot better. I would just stick with them next time. Now they also have that Chipotle barbecue pork option on top of a regular hot dog or on top of French fries, which I don't know if I'd recommend either of those either, until they can improve the quality of the pulled pork that they're serving at quick service restaurants. Then we'll talk again. If they had like the pulled pork that they serve over at Flame Tree Barbecue or something here, it'd be a different story, but they've got to improve that before they start putting it on different things. All right, enough of the corn dogs. We have made our way into Adventureland for stop number 2 to get a treat that I usually don't like to cover on this channel. And of course, I'm talking about Dole Whips. Now, some Dole Whips are great. I just have a hard time getting them because every time I get a Dole Whip or some type of ice cream treat that is soft serve, it instantly melts and is running down my arm. There is just something about a Dole Whip in Florida. As soon as it's out of that machine, it's melting. You have like literally 15 seconds to get a photo or video of it before it's down your arm and making a mess everywhere. So like I said, I usually stay away from Dole Whips and anything of that nature on this channel, but there is a special Halloween treat over at Aloha Isle that I'm sure a lot of you guys are gonna love. Here we have the Halloween exclusive Dole Whip Mango and Chamoy Float. This has Dole Whip Mango, pineapple juice, chamoy, and chili lime seasoning for $7.29. All right, it has been approximately 1 minute and 30 seconds and we are just dripping everywhere, but let's try this out. That's delicious. Typically, I'm not the biggest fan of chamoy and tahini on my fruit, but this for some reason I really love. Now mango is my favorite fruit and mango Dole Whip is my favorite flavor of Dole Whip out of all of the offerings that they have here at Disney World. So I'm kind of glad that they paired that with the tahini and chamoy, and maybe that's affecting my opinion even more but this is fantastic. And it's about time we got something like this here at Disney World. I know over in Disneyland, they have a bunch of different like chamoy and tahini floats over at their Dole Whip stands. They always have something that's kind of different, but we never really get that kind of thing here in Disney World. This might honestly be the first time that Aloha Isle is offering something with like chamoy and tahini, but it really, really pairs well with the mango. If you're a fan of that kind of thing, definitely come over here and get this. It's very tart from that pineapple juice. It's just sweet enough from the mango Dole Whip, and then you have just the tiniest bit of spice in there. It's not too spicy if you're worried about the spice level. Like I said, definitely come try it out. I have a feeling this is gonna be very popular and it might stick around for even more than Halloween, because I feel like this is what everyone wants when they think of like a Dole Whip. They want to float with the chamoy and the tahini, and it really pairs well with the mango. But I did want to come over here by Tom Sawyer Island because it apparently is going away very soon, as is the Rivers of America and the riverboat that's just over there. We may not have this for too much longer, which is a pretty funny story. A couple of months ago, I was in Magic Kingdom with my brother Ryan, and we were doing a Magic Kingdom ride ranking video, and I ranked Tom Sawyer Island as my very last attraction on the list. It was 31 out of 31. I think it is a very pointless, huge waste of space. It's such a ginormous area that they can make into something even better. Now, do we think they should get rid of the Rivers of America? Not necessarily, but I am not going to be sad to see Tom Sawyer Island go and replaced with Cars Land. I have been pushing for a Cars Land in Disney World for the longest time. I didn't really want it in Magic Kingdom, but I will take it anywhere. But Tom Sawyer Island might be on its way out very, very soon. But who really knows? I take everything that they announced at D23 with a grain of salt, because I was there 2 years ago, and everything they announced from 2 years ago, pretty much none of it has happened or will be happening. So even though they say, they're like, oh, it's happening, it's not blue sky, it's actually happening, I still don't buy it. We are so many years out from even construction breaking ground, so who really knows? But I was at D23 just last weekend, so if you guys want to see my experience, my opinions of all the announcements and all that kind of thing, head to my channel. I have the video up already. Definitely check it out. It's an interesting one. But we have made it into Fantasyland, where I have just seen a woman freak out about her stroller being moved. But we are here for Friar's Nook, where they have a new Halloween treat, and then a new treat that I don't believe is here for Halloween, but we're gonna check out anyways. Friar's Nook has been changing their menu around recently, and they kind of have these hand pies that they kind of keep switching out. And you guys know I love my mac and cheese. I saw this debuted on the menu a couple of days ago, so I knew I had to run over here and get it. And I'm including it in this Halloween video just because I want to try it. This is the mac and cheese hand pie. It's served with cheese sauce on top for $8.99. I want to kind of cut into this here and see what the cross section is looking like. I'm really hoping that the mac and cheese inside isn't dried out and it still remains nice and creamy. The moment of truth. Well, there's definitely not a lot of filling in there. There's a lot of air, just a little bit of mac and cheese, and it does look like it's Stouffer's mac and cheese. It doesn't look like anything special, but you know, sometimes crappy mac and cheese hits. Let's try this out. We've definitely got some Stouffer's in there, but what I really appreciate is that the shell is really crispy. You could tell that it's been freshly fried. I could use a little bit more cheese. It's not super creamy like I would have liked. And I would prefer if they just used the quick service Disney mac and cheese that they have at most quick service locations. This is different than the norm, and I can tell because the noodles are a little bit thicker, very similarly to Stouffer's mac and cheese, which, like I said, I'm pretty sure that it is, but it's mac and cheese inside of fried dough. Is it anything gourmet? Absolutely not. Is it anything that I would run over here to get? Absolutely not, especially at nearly $10 for one single, pretty much mac and cheese empanada. But is it pretty decent? Yes. Back in the day, Friar's Nook used to serve mac and cheese very similar to the one inside that empanada / hand pie, and they used to top it with like pot roast. They had a pot roast one, a barbecue chicken one. They were all so good. This was all like way back in the day when I was coming here as a kid, and I used to get it every single time, the pot roast mac and cheese especially. It was my favorite thing to eat in Magic Kingdom, so that really reminds me of it. But recently, Friar's Nook has kind of done away with the mac and cheese. After that like loaded mac and cheese phase they were in like a loaded tot phase where they'd load tots with mac and cheese, and they had like a bacon mac and cheese hot dog as well. They were putting mac and cheese on other things. And like I said, in the last couple of weeks, they've pretty much taken all of that off of the menu. And then just a couple of days ago, they added that. So I'm not really sure where the menu at Friar's Nook is going. It's kind of lost its whole identity. Now they have Tiana's beignets. They have this mac and cheese hand pie. They have, I don't even know if they still have a brat. They have like these cheddar bacon ranch tots. They're kind of all over the place, and I wish they would just really settle on one thing. Or if they're going to keep the menu rotating around like that, that'll be interesting to see as well. But now it's on to dessert, and we have the Halloween exclusive s'mores cup. This has graham cracker crumbles, chocolate ganache, chocolate popping candies, and milk chocolate panna cotta for $5.99. Disney World has some pretty good s'mores desserts. Let's see how this one here stacks up. Got to get all the way to the bottom for those graham cracker crumbs there. This isn't giving s'mores that much, since there is pretty much, I don't think, any marshmallow in this at all, actually. Even the top, I'm pretty sure it's just vanilla buttercream. Doesn't taste like marshmallow, yeah. But we've got that really light mousse-like panna cotta, and then we've got the graham cracker. The best part, though, actually there's two parts that I really enjoy. That chocolate ganache is so insanely rich that it really balances out this whole dish. And then I really like the tie-in of the crispy the crispy chocolate pearls. Usually when Disney adds those to a dessert, they don't really do anything other than make it prettier. But here they added a lot, and it really adds a really nice crunch to this. This is really, really good. I was definitely a little weary about this one, because usually when they serve like really cute desserts and stuff like this, they don't taste as good as they look. This one, however, does. I do wish, like I said, there was more marshmallow, maybe some type of like marshmallow fluff layered between. I don't see why they couldn't have done that. That would be really, really good in here. It's just chocolate graham cracker. But if you do like chocolate, definitely come over here and get this. It's very, very rich. There's no way you can finish this yourself. It's a good shareable dessert, and at, I believe, under $6. Not a bad price. Quick snack break for a little merch run, and it looks like they've got pretty much everything here in Tomorrowland, so we don't even have to go into the Emporium. I went in earlier and it was so busy, but they've got pretty much all of the merch here in Tomorrowland. I actually haven't seen this hat before. I like the black tie-dye. I kind of like this. I'm kind of in my hat era, so like I might get this, honestly. And then right here, I definitely will be purchasing this shirt. I love a good like same color tie-dye moment, and I really like this design on the front. Is there anything on the back? Oh, there actually is. Walt Disney World. I really like this. Oh my gosh. Will for sure be purchasing. I don't know about today, but it will be happening. The other thing I really like and will be purchasing is this black crew neck here. It reminds me of my favorite Disney crew neck, the Christmas one. It's kind of like the same. Oh, it has like the same design as a t-shirt. It's like Mickey on the back as well. Just has Walt Disney World on the front. But another one that I like, I think I'm gonna get this and the orange t-shirt, but also maybe the hat. But while we're talking about merch, I have to mention Shop LBV. Currently breaking out my Mickey pumpkin patch tee for the first time this fall season, or not really this fall season, this Halloween season. But Shop LBV always has the best Halloween merch. Of course, we've got the Mickey pumpkin tee and my favorite, the Nightmare on Main Street tee. The link to shop for all those tees is going to be in the description. You guys are going to be seeing me wear them all throughout these next couple of videos when we're doing all the Halloween stuff. But here in Disney World, I guess it's the Halloween of Stitch. We've got like a cookie jar or a candy bowl. We've got a sweater, button-down collared shirt as well. So much Stitch going on. A crew neck there, a plush. All of the Stitch stuff is here, as well as all of the candy corn stuff. We've got a Loungefly here, of course, a Spirit jersey and some ears, and this leads perfectly into our next treat. During my college program in 2018, they served a candy corn cone, a candy corn ice cream here in Tomorrowland. Me and my friend Tanya, during my college program, would come to Magic Kingdom all the time just to get the candy corn soft serve. I remember it being so good, and pretty much since then, I don't think they've really brought it back in its true form. They brought back like a sweet corn soft serve, but now, this year officially, they have the candy corn soft serve back in Tomorrowland at Auntie Gravity's. Auntie Gravity's is serving up ice cream, and you can see here, we could get vanilla, chocolate, or candy corn. Oh my gosh, and not only do they have it just in like a cup or a cone, they also have it in a sundae here with candy corn on it and a butterscotch shell. I decided to just get it in its OG form though, in a cup for $5.79. 2-minute check on the ice cream. We're pretty much in a puddle here. I don't know how Disney hasn't come up with anything to maybe not have the ice cream continuously flow over the cup. I don't know, anything. But let's go for it here. I'm gonna be making a mess, but that's okay. So good. It's a mess, but it's worth it. I will say though, this is still not the OG candy corn ice cream. This is the sweet corn soft serve, which don't get me wrong, it's really, really good still. I love any type of like cornbread or cornbread flavored thing, especially like the cornbread cookie from Crumble. That is the best crumble cookie, hands down. So this is delicious. I really enjoy it, but it's just not as good. It just doesn't compare to the candy corn soft serve. I don't know what it was about it. It was just different. It was sweeter. It tasted exactly like candy corn in ice cream form, and they're kind of advertising it as candy corn soft serve, but it's not. This is the sweet corn version. No matter how hard you try or how still you are, the ice cream just always ends up running down your arm. All right, guys, while we are in Tomorrowland, it's time to face my fears. At the lunching pad, they have a Halloween exclusive hot dog. And if you guys know, the lunching pad is serving up, in my opinion, one of the worst foods that you can eat in all of Disney World. It is the Cuban hot dog. It is foul. That is the only way to describe it. It is absolutely disgusting. So I'm very, very nervous to get a hot dog, a different hot dog from the lunching pad. I don't have too high of hopes, but hopefully it's better than the Cuban one. Just picked up my hot dog. We're transporting it to a table. It looks nauseating. You know when you're walking through the park with a tray of food and everyone's looking at your food like, oh, that looks so good, where'd you get that? Well, the exact opposite was happening as I walked from the lunching pad to Cosmic Rays to find a table. Everyone was looking at my tray like, that looks disgusting. And I'd have to agree with them. I cannot believe I'm about to put this in my mouth. Here we have the jalapeno popper dog. This is an all-beef hot dog topped with sriracha cream cheese, crispy onions, bacon, and Hades relish. Guys, I hope you're not feeling the pain through your TV screen right now as you watch me, but seriously, I am having a hard time just even looking at this. I mean, she squeezed the sriracha cream cheese out of this bottle and it just glopped right on. Oh, I gotta work myself up. I wish I had a cup of water. I do have these Lay's as a chaser though, so I might need these. I'm gonna open them just for like moral support here. All right, I just need to do it. Maybe it won't be as bad as I think it looks. Yep, I need the chaser. There is no other way to put this other than the sriracha cream cheese is disgusting. I actually don't mind the bacon, the crispy onions, or the relish on here, and I do think the quality of the dogs at Disney World has improved tremendously. I know a couple months back, they actually got a new like brand of hot dog. They're a lot thicker, and I just feel like the quality of them is a lot better. The real issue I have with this is the sriracha cream cheese. It's sour and it's sweet and it is just not good at all. Also, weird question, but how is this a jalapeno popper hot dog, but there's no jalapeno? Like, it's not in the description. There's actually no jalapeno in this. How is it a jalapeno popper hot dog if it doesn't have that in it? I feel like that's an essential ingredient to a jalapeno popper. I don't think the idea of a jalapeno popper hot dog is necessarily that bad. It's just not executed well. This is how I would have done it instead. We'd start off with a bacon-wrapped glizzy. The glizzy itself would be wrapped in bacon. It'd kind of fry and get all that great bacon flavor infused into the hot dog itself. Then we'd either stuff the sides with jalapeno poppers themselves, which I think would be really good if they were like fried jalapeno poppers, or we just put a light smear of like scallion cream cheese on the bottom. Of course, we've got to have some diced jalapenos on there to make it jalapeno popper. But this is just not how it should have been done. And I unfortunately have to take another bite of this for vertical content for TikTok or Instagram. You know, that's what really stinks when I get a food that I really, really do not enjoy. I always have to take at least 2 bites of it because I have to get a bite shot in vertical form as well. So, gonna go for bite number 2. The second bite was just even worse. I mean, was this menu item tried before being put on a menu? I don't see how it could have been tried before by multiple people before this was approved to be on the menu. Well, it was necessary after that hot dog to grab myself a Diet Coke to get that sriracha cream cheese flavor out of my mouth. Much needed, a DC from Sunny Eclipse. And I made my way over to the hub where we're standing right across from the Plaza restaurant. You can see all the scrim up. It's currently undergoing a little bit of refurbishment, but they have a bunch of Halloween food. They have a couple of different entrees as well as some new desserts. So I might try and come back and do a video on the Halloween food at the Plaza. Usually the Plaza doesn't get that much like crazy stuff. The Plaza over in Disneyland gets a bunch of holiday treats no matter what holiday it is. So I'm excited to see the Plaza over here getting some love. I might have to come back and make a video on it. But that is going to do it for our time in Magic Kingdom today. I will be back actually tomorrow. The day that you guys are seeing this video, I am going to be at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. I'm finally doing it, finally getting it done, trying all of the food that is exclusive to the party. So make sure you guys stay tuned. That video should be dropping on Sunday, but we're not done just yet for this video. Did you guys really think I would be making a Halloween food video and not coming to Port Orleans French Quarter to get my favorite Disney snack of all time, the Haunted Mansion Ghoulish Delight cookies and cream beignets? No, I couldn't resist. At this point, I have been back in Orlando for 48 hours, and I'm honestly so surprised that I've made it this long without coming to Port Orleans and getting these beignets. Like I said, they are my favorite Disney snack of all time. They had them last year at about same time, beginning of August through Halloween, and they were just, I was blown away. I came to get them like seriously at least once a week, and it didn't help because all of my friends knew how much I loved them and they all wanted to try them themselves after hearing me hype them up for so long. So they'd all text me and be like, hey, want to go get beignets? And I just can never say no to them. So when I saw the menus and saw that they were back for this Halloween season, I was so thrilled. You can get beignets here at Port Orleans French Quarter, and a lot of people always say, how do you get in without a dining reservation or whatever? I just let them know at the gate I'm here to get beignets, and I have never once had an issue. So if you wanted to come get beignets, just tell them you're coming to get beignets. Like I said, they've never turned me away. I don't know, I guess it just depends on the security guard. I personally have never had an issue, but yeah, just let them know you're here for beignets, and I highly recommend you come for beignets. There they are, the ghoulish beignets, that's what they're calling them this year. Mickey-shaped beignets with cookies and cream, powdered sugar. You can get them right here at Scat Cat's Club Cafe. And pro tip for you, always ask for an extra side of the marshmallow cream frosting. I know last year everyone was telling me, oh, I asked and they wouldn't give it to me. I just ask nicely and they give it to me, same as this year. They never have given me an issue, so they might give it to you, they might not, but it's worth a shot asking. Ah, my first taste in months. I cannot wait for this. We'll go without the marshmallow sauce first. They just don't disappoint. They just really don't. We'll go extra marshmallow sauce now. A little Dunkaroo. I mean, come on. I'm in heaven. I can't stop. I can't put it down. I already love Mickey beignets. They are probably my favorite Mickey-shaped food, and honestly, just the plain Mickey beignets are one of my favorite like go-to snacks at all of Disney World. But when you add Oreo flavoring, I mean, you really cannot go wrong. Or cookies and cream flavoring just makes everything better, and that's the case here as well. The extra marshmallow frosting on the side, game changer as always. It's fantastic. You cannot beat this. If you guys are coming to Disney World before Halloween, I believe these go away October 31st, you have to come over to Port Orleans and try these out. It is worth the trip coming over here. You guys will thank me later. But I am going to finish off these beignets here. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Remember, all of the food that I tried in today's video, you can get without a Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party ticket. My Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party video will be coming soon, but no party ticket needed for any of the food in this video. Huge shout out to all of my Patreon subscribers. Thank you guys all so much for supporting the channel. If you don't already, and you like honest Disney food reviews just like this one, make sure you all hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, and I shall see you next time. Bye.